You guys ready? Today, a family's life was forever changed in the most devastating way. An unimaginable tragedy took place right here at Sheldon Road and Moore Road, where a family was crossing the road on Sheldon to go across as a mom walked her two children to school. She was safely in the crosswalk and had the signal to cross the road. The driver, exiting from or turning from Moore Road southbound onto Sheldon Road, failed to realize that they were in the crosswalk where he struck them. Unfortunately, a very tragic event today. We received a phone call at our communications center at 7:38 this morning advising us of the vehicle versus pedestrian crash. At 7:42, just 4 minutes later, our deputies were on scene. They immediately jumped into action, began rendering first aid. They notified Hillsborough County Fire Rescue that there was a possible trauma alert due to the nature of the injuries. Fire Rescue immediately responded. They continued their first aid procedures and transported our 45-year-old mom along with her 10-year-old son to St. Joseph's for further medical care. Unfortunately, her 6-year-old daughter, Rosalangela Segundo Osario, died at the scene. Our driver was a 77-year-old male. He was driving a green Dodge pickup truck. He also was transported by County Fire to St. Joseph's for further medical evaluation. The driver will be cited today for a violation of right-of-way involving a death. That citation does have a $1,000 fine as well as an automatic 6-month suspension of his license. You know, on behalf of Sheriff Cronister, I would be remiss if I didn't mention tragedies like these today can be avoided because we continue to encourage our drivers to be safe. Put down your phones, stop texting, pay attention to the roads in front of you, especially at these busier times of the day, both rush hour in the morning and the afternoon, in areas where there are families crossing crosswalks, walking their children to school. It's so important that we could quite simply avoid these tragedies if we just paid attention. Any questions?
Do you know if the driver was distracted in any way?
No, it doesn't appear to be. The investigation is still too preliminary.
How far away were they from the school?
Approximately a mile down Sheldon Road, just north of Moore Road.
Was there a crossing guard?
No, ma'am, it's not a crossing. It's not a school crossing zone.
How far into the crosswalk? Were they halfway through Sheldon or?
I'm not exactly sure. It appears they're probably halfway.
It seems like the mom and her kids did everything they were supposed to. They waited for the walk sign. They were in the crosswalk. Is this just an unspeakable tragedy? That I mean, they did everything they were supposed to.
They did, absolutely, and that's just it. It's a terrible tragedy that this family is going to have to live with forever. And you know, our hearts go out to the family because it's unimaginable, right? We're parents. We all have children. We have sisters. We have brothers, and the loss of one of our own is just unspeakable. To further answer your question, yes, they were properly in the crosswalk. They had the signal to cross the road. The driver did have a green light, but as drivers, it's important and it's imperative on us to pay attention. The pedestrians always have the right of way. End of story.
Do we know the condition of the mother and the 10-year-old child?
They both suffered broken bones and multiple injuries, but they are going to be okay.
And that driver was turning, right?
No, sir, speed was not a factor.
And the driver was turning, right?
Yes, ma'am, he was traveling what would be eastbound on Moore Road, entering to go southbound onto Sheldon Road. So he was making a right-hand turn southbound on Sheldon Road at the light.
It looked like his tow truck was his truck was towed. The reasoning for that is that just standard procedure for this type of case.
Well, he was transported to St. Joseph's for further medical care. Thank you.